Quorum-busting tactic involved buses, jets, and a mass elopement beyond our state's border to the nation's capital, where the Democrats vow they will remain until the clock runs out on the special session. Barring long-shot action by Congress, the Dems collectively concede the strategy amounts to a stopgap, a temporary derailment meant to draw national attention to their cause.
And I'm staying to fight the end of the day for it. I'm staying to fight for it. I can't fight no more. Yeah. Because I'm tired of people picking on us for no reason. Yeah. We are Americans. And we are proud Americans. And we deserve the same rights and respects and the same consideration that everybody has. Yeah. And I'm going to fight until we get it. I'm not going to be a hostage. If they want to arrest me, bring it on.
Meantime, fuming Republicans have accused the defecting Democrats of squandering taxpayer resources and worse, risking the lives and livelihoods of the very Texans they were sworn to represent by causing beneficial bills like felony bond reform and teacher retiree benefits to suffocate. Panel, the fact is Democrats want Harris County pandemic accommodations like drive-through voting and 24-hour polling places to become permanent and statewide. Anything less they have labeled suppression. I'm going to start with you, Charles Blaine. What do you make of all this?
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. The thing I disagree with, though, is that this is not a desperate time. I disagree with why they're doing this, and I disagree with the framing of this as voter suppression, but I don't blame them for using this tactic. So in 2019, we had our Harris County Commissioners Court, which is skewed the complete opposite way. It's ran by Democrats. And we had two Republican commissioners whose only ability to stop a tax increase that County Judge Lina Hidalgo tried to implement immediately upon being elected was to not show up. It was to break quorum and stop them from passing it. And so they broke quorum and stopped them from passing it. And I praise them for doing that because I believed in why they were doing it. So I don't hold animosity towards the Democrats for using this tactic to do what they're doing, but I don't agree with them that it's suppression. I think that they can disagree with these issues. I think there can be a robust discussion about whether or not the election reforms in this bill are worthwhile or not. But I don't agree with framing this as we're suppressing voters, as this is Jim Crow 2.0, as they're, Frederick Douglass coming to save Black Americans. I don't agree with all of that.
All right, Tony Diaz, these guys are acting like they're the reincarnation of Dr. King and John Lewis. I mean, what's going on here? How do you defend this?
If you want to take a walk down memory lane, every era that's faced voter suppression has had a whole group of people who dismissed these critiques. So